with our practitioners here. That's one of the reasons why they came here tonight, is not only to do this little quick rapid fire panel that we talked about, but also to support you and give you some resources and answer some questions as we go. So I'll take that question and sort of like, how do we start, and give it to you guys to sort of say like, what is the one thing that you want to make sure that people take away before they leave here tonight from your vantage point?
Sure, I'll start. I'm gonna play pacifist and say, whatever fits your life. Whatever is the most easy for you to implement, do that first. Because all four of us, all parts of us, our health aspects, is gonna help each other. So if you exercise more, you tend to sleep better. Your mental health increases, you tend to eat less. So if you eat less, or eat well healthy, you get more energy. It all kind of intertwines. So whatever fits your lifestyle, whatever you find the easiest, knock that off, and then the dominoes will start falling. So to answer the next question, what I want people to take away from is movement is so important. Find different ways to move, ask people, and I preach these two concepts, being efficient and being effective, is if you're efficient with your movement, you're using all your muscles, all your movement as little as possible. So if you have, say, 100 muscles in your body, you have more, but say you have 100. If you learn to use all 100 as little as possible, then you're gonna be able to do more things, pick up your kids, play sports, and be able to do more things longer without having to see someone to fix a problem. And that's really important, is just learning how to control your body. It's as simple as just learning how to move a certain way, consulting someone, talk to a physical therapist. And the next thing is being effective is just using the right muscles at the right time with the right force. So learning more effective ways to move, how to lift properly, how to do things a little bit more effectively. These are all questions you should be bringing up to, say, a physical therapist, and they can answer any of your movement kind of questions. So those are the two kind of concepts I like. And also, one more thing is, to sum it all up, if you just remember one thing, motion is lotion. Okay? Lotion is good for your hands, good for your skin. Motion is good for your health overall.
So I think Manny said it perfectly. If we think about our health again as that table, find the shortest leg for you. Find that one that's a little bit wobbly, and we'll be able to kind of even out that table. I think in terms of my messaging for you is exactly what Manny said. It's going to be a domino effect. And Bobby, you mentioned something when you were talking earlier about kind of, you sometimes put your values aside. If we make those tiny habits towards our health, whether it's when we're brushing our teeth in the morning, we know we need to grab a snack because it's a busy day for us, and we put that in our bag before we leave. Make those tiny habits so that you can incorporate healthy things within your day easily. Associate it to a task you're already doing so it doesn't become a huge burden. So for me, I think my take-home message is that you can be the best self, but without health, it's really difficult for you to be that best self. So think about what you can offer to others, but also take that introspection and make sure that you are true to yourself and taking care of yourself as well.
For me, I would have to say, don't strive for perfection, but to strive for growth, actually. It's ever-changing, and it's going to be with you for the rest of your life. So to be honest, Bobby, you're feeling overwhelmed because you're trying to do it all at once, right? So I like the mantra that you're going to do this change, but it is every day, and every day it's a step. And sometimes you feel like working out, or sometimes you feel like resting more, or sometimes you really feel like you want to tackle your diet, right? So all of those things, it has to be with us being ever-changing. And so, of course, our environments or events, things that happen, our life change. So striving for growth is probably my takeaway message that I would want to give.
I love the answers the panelists had. I think I would very much agree with what Emily and Manny and Cindy have all said, and that is the place where you start needs to be the place where you feel like you can move forward. It's kind of, when we start with the thing that's the easiest, we're more likely to be able to follow through and maintain. And then you start to add, as opposed to doing it all at once. And I would say that, when thinking about this sleep piece and being able to fit it in and make it a priority. What we know is that, again, there's been studies that have shown that when someone is consistently getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep, that their task performance is equivalent to someone who is legally drunk. So when you think about taking that into your workplace, you're not working smart. So you want to increase your productivity, you want to increase your creativity, your decision making, all of that good stuff. Having that baseline amount of sleep is really vital.
So in other words, don't be drunk at work.